Nerd Morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy, and this is the Nerd Morning Show. We're doing a unboxing series. We just finished box 1. We're diving into box number 2. I'm really excited about this. This collection was something that I acquired pretty much blind. I didn't get really a lot to look and explore before getting this, so we're going to be going through these and discovering them together. First, before we dive into what is in box 2, I want to thank our sponsor for this video, Desert Rock Insurance. It's a brokerage company that is located in Utah and covers the locations of Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and Idaho. So if you're in any of those states, they can help you out with some insurance needs. I myself got some help on my car insurance and I saved like $50, so it was a really amazing experience. I'm going to be giving you guys the link to some of the information for them in the description of this video that you can check out. All right, having that done, let's dive in and see what we have in box number 2. Okay, so here in box number 2, it looks like I've got a couple of graphic novel sized. Okay, no, yeah, the first one, graphic novel, Inferno, Tales of Fantasy and Adventure. It looks like this is with a primary price tag of €5 in UK, $6.95 in the US, and $10 in Canada. Very interesting. So yeah, put that in our graphic novel pile, and we'll be separating some of these other piles as well. Batman, The Dark Knight Falls. Now this is the final story in this story arc. This is Frank Miller, a really amazing series. This has the definitive Batman versus Superman fight. I'm really sad about this crease right here. It looks like it's also got some tear damage. This has been used and enjoyed, which is just super great. But yeah, awesome to have that, add that into the collection. So that's super, super cool. Okay, let's see what else we've got. We've got Legends of the Law for Judge Dredd, issue number 6. And then we've got another Judge Dredd, Legends of the Law 5, 4, 3, 2, and not 1, 17. So this is like a lot of Judge Dredd right here. That's nice that they're grouped so nicely. Issue 15, 12, 8, 7. Some really cool covers. Interesting things here. 5, 4, 3. So I think there's a couple of different series in here with these Judge Dredd, but we have 2 and we have 1 in that Judge Dredd series. So that's super cool. Aliens, Earth Angel. Okay, that's really cool. I'm really big fan of Aliens, also Predator, all that kind of stuff. Those are really fun for me. So that is cool to add to the collection. Very curious and interested to see what else we've got here. It looks like it's been a lot of independents here. Maybe this one's grouped a little bit more tightly. This is a full art cover, not 100% sure what that one is. Deathmate, okay, the black issue. So this is actually with a traditional binding rather than a saddle stitch because it's a little bit bigger. Ninjak number 1, oh wow, this is textured. This is also holographic. It's a really, really cool cover, and it's a number 1. I wonder if this thing's worth anything or not. So we're gonna take a quick look and see and find out on what that one would go for, if that would be something that we would sell. Generally speaking, I'm like really excited to be reading through a lot of these new books and stuff like that. But you know, it's kind of fun to discover what the value of some of these things could be. So it looks like that I'm really only seeing graded books. This one's got a little tick right here on a bend, but other than that, this is really good. So this would be, I would probably guess, a 9.4 or something like that if I ended up getting it graded, which looks like you could be then selling this for about $45 to $50. So otherwise, outside of that, this is probably worth maybe $5 to $7, maybe up to $10 for the right buyer. So kind of a cool find, not necessarily super valuable, but definitely super fun. Looks like we've got Frank Miller RoboCop Stargate. So that's interesting. That's super cool. And we've got free Extreme comic exclusive with every Valiant comic. It is open, so they do have that original packaging, but it is an opened book. What is this? It's not like a coaster, probably more like a paper. Let's open this guy up and take a look. It kind of looks like Jim Lee as art, and I'm probably gonna be bringing him up as an artist I really love because some of the other ones we found in box one were kind of from that era. Yeah, art by Jim Lee, so it's kind of like a collector card except it's a disc. So that's, I don't know, that's kind of different, but pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know, that's pretty fun. We've got Prophet number 5. Ooh, Jim Lee, Wildcats. Number 2, and with that holographic cover, that is so cool to me. Oh my goodness, I am loving this. This is a great find for me. Probably nothing that's worth a ton of money necessarily, but something that, as a big Jim Lee fan, I was so right. I am bringing him up again. This is something I am really, I don't know, that's something I'm going to be enjoying for sure. Okay, we've got Evangeline Power. Looks like it's a Rob Liefeld. Pretty cool cover. Supreme, issue 12, 25. Harbinger, number 20 on that. Shadowhawks 2, number 2. Dark Child number 1. That's a pretty cool cover. Phantom Force. Looks kind of like an X-Men group. Something different though. Number 1, that was an Image comic. So those are pretty neat. I'm excited about those so far. Tribe number 1. And then Death Blow. I believe that this is a number 1. Yeah, the black cover is a number 1 for this. That's a pretty cool book. And that's worth a couple of dollars. So that's kind of a fun find. Tome and Witchblade. That's cool. I like Witchblade. Crossover Witchblades are pretty neat. So that'll be enjoyable to look through. Zelia number 3. She number 1. Premiere issue. Another She number 1. Another She number 1. So these are, another one. So all of those must be different crossovers or different story arcs or something. She 12. Another She. Oh, man, we're getting a whole grouping here. 10. 8. Okay, there's 9. We're going to be counting down. 5, 4, 3. All of those are pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, okay, 2 and 1. So not necessarily complete grouping there, but pretty neat, pretty cool. Zealot number 1. Barbed Wire, looks like 2 and 5 and 1 with Barbed Wire. This looks like it goes with a Savage Dragon, which is pretty cool. We'll have to see if we got the Savage Dragons that fit with that one. Let's see. Young Blood number 4. 3. Oh, I'm feeling inside of here a bump. That means this one actually has the collector card or something like that in there still. Yeah, I can feel that border. So that'll be cool. That one's got that complete Rob Liefeld on the cover on that one. Did Jim Lee do the art for this as well? Are these all his Liefelds? 2 and 1 for Youngblood there. Oh, and 0. So we've got a whole start there for the Youngblood series. That's the one that's honestly kind of that survived that era into now. So those are pretty cool to get. The Kindred number 4, 3, 2. And 1. Aliens and Predator number 1. I'd mentioned as well that that's something I like. I think those are cool. Lots of independents here. Witchblade, looks like 64, 63, 62, 65. So these are pretty good grouping there. 44, so a little bit of a jump. But Witchblade's pretty fun, so that's pretty cool. Looks like we got 45. And this is Witchblade, Tomb Raider cover. So this is a crossover between those and issue number 1. Yes. 1/2 Wizard. Oh, okay. So this is an exclusive by Wizard, Witchblade Tomb Raider, kind of a prequel thing. Oh, this actually does have the certificate of authenticity for this coming in from Wizard of the Coast. So this is definitely one that would be a bit of a collector item. Probably not worth very much necessarily, but I mean that's gonna be a couple of dollars for sure. And then another Tomb Raider Witchblade Revisited. This looks like number 1. So continuation with some of those other ones. All right, so we've got some Savage Dragon, 6, 7. So maybe that's where that Savage Dragon like bookmark thing came into play. Witchblade, more Witchblade, 46, 47. So I'm gonna have quite a bit of a collection there. We've got a Lobo, looks like, number 20. Maybe we're shifting out from Independence. Okay, no, it looks like we're getting like a whole like Lobo section here. 17, Lobo City. I love that. Oh, it goes like plays off of the Sin City art really well. That's a really fun cover. I am a fan of that. First issue only 99 cents. A 104 Lobo story. Another number 1 Lobo Portrait of Victim. Another Lobo. He looks like he's got some parody covers on that. Lobo Cop. That's pretty fun. A crossover there. Another Lobo. A Lobo and a Demon. So we've got Etrigan the Demon in that one. That's pretty cool. Lobo Annual. More Lobo. Yeah, those are fun. Another number 1 for another Lobo series, looks like. 4 out of 4. Okay, so that's from that 4-parter. So we've got 1 and 4 at least. There's 3, 2, for like maybe the main series. Number 2, we've had another one of those Contract on God, it looks like. Okay, this one's a little bit bigger. Let's see. Big Babe Spring Bake Special. Well, that's exciting. This one is full traditional binding, so not a saddle stitch. So this is going to be a small graphic novel. So that's kind of cool. Another Lobo. Tons of these Lobo ones. Some of these got pretty crazy covers. Lobo I Quit number 1. Very, very fun. Lots of these older DC titles, all of course, like we've got a very strong Lobo representation from this collection, which is, I don't know, pretty cool. And it looks like we have more Lobo. So this whole thing, a pretty big DC section, and all of these are Lobo. Number 3, that one actually is like priced out. Number 4, 2, 1 for Lobo's Back. Okay, looks like that's kind of another grouping here. Voodoo, number 7. Hopefully I get some more Voodoos. I actually don't have this series, and the New 52, that's a pretty like relatively recent compared to some of these other ones. This one's falling because it doesn't have a bag. Oh, that's cool. This is the Incredible Hulk. It's a reprint of this. It looks like it's marked as not for sale. So this probably came from like a package or collection or something like that, that you would get this as a promotional piece of it. But this is probably a full reprint. Yeah, this is a reprint. So this is really cool because this is well, at least it's contested, but it's the first appearance from Wolverine in most cases. And that's really, really cool So that is one that getting the original would be like a dream, right? That'd be really amazing. But being able to get kind of this like facsimile reprint is a pretty cool thing as well, also because if you do get it, you probably don't want to actually read it because it's going to be fragile. So you want to get a reprint like that so you can enjoy the story. Superman, Wonder Woman. Looks like this is a Wendy's Kids Meal one. So this is actually going to be kind of rare. Pretty cool. I'm excited about that. The Flash, New 52, number 6. I actually really loved the New 52's Flash. One of my favorites of that era was that one. Okay, well, looks like we have Voodoo number 1. Number 2. These covers are so cool. Voodoo versus Green Lantern number 3. 6. Okay, now we're going back to 4. Or sorry, 5. And then here's 4. So that looks like we got 1 through 7 for Voodoo. So we've got at least one story arc there. And then this is Green Arrow 21, 22. Hey, this is part 6 of 6, part 5 of 6. Okay, yeah, take a look. So this is, number 16, The Archer's Quest, part 1 of 6, 2 of 6, 3 of 6, 4 of 6, 5 of 6, and 6 of 6. So that's a whole story arc there, which is really awesome. I am very excited for that. Looks like we are actually shifting pace once again. Last grouping, we finally found our Marvel in this section. So, okay, what if the Phoenix rose again? That's super cool. I love the What If series that we have now, the animated one. That's really fun. And those are based off of those What If comics. And those are really fun. I'm really excited about that. A classic X-Men. Looks like this is a number 6. Number 20. That's super cool. This Felix Covenant Next Generation Part 1. I think this is something we got in that last group. I'm going to take a quick look. Is that the second one? Okay, no, this is part 1 and then part 4. Maybe we'll have another part in here, or maybe we're just having the tail end of those. Thunderbolts from Marvel. Another Thunderbolts, number 81. 79. 77. These are all really cool covers. Ooh, the New Mutants. Super awesome. This guy is the Mutants' Last Hope, Magic, the teammate who betrayed them all. That looks like that's going to be a really interesting one. Number 34 there. Hey, yeah, another continuation, or at least another series. I don't know how many are in this series, but Sabretooth 4 and 3 and 2. Oh, that's a cool cover. And 1. Oh, okay, so I'm actually going to open this one up. Okay, because this one looks like it is actually a die cut cover, which is super cool. I'm like a sucker for these type of gimmicks. These are all really, really awesome. So it's a pretty interesting kind of like straightforward Sabretooth. You see a little bit of Sabretooth here, and because of the die cut, it actually is open, and that's the art, which is so cool. I love that. Oh my gosh. That is a winner. That is so cool. And that is it. So this Sabretooth, I would expect is probably worth maybe $5 to $10 because of the die cut. And there might not have been in all of these. This could have been. This is the main cover. It's first printing and the main cover of it. It looks like on here according to the barcode. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Overall, book or this second box, lots of really cool different independents. The Batman Dark Knight Falls is a treasure for me. some Green Arrow, lots of Lobo, Sabretooth, some X-Men stuff. So really cool things here for box number 2. If there are ones in here you're like, that one's going to be special, I don't know, let me know. Put them in the comments if you saw covers that you thought were really neat or interesting. Also, let me know. Put your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe. You can find more Nerd Morning content at places like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and other places at Nerd Morning. And for additional places beyond all of those, you can go to nerdmorning.com/links and check out all of the different sites and places to find Nerd Morning content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for the 3rd unboxing, and thank you so much. You guys are amazing, and we'll catch you guys next time.